Good morning. Today's Tuesday, March 16th, and it's a white cohort day. Are you a sophomore or junior who's interested in taking the field semester course but are hesitant to sign up for 5 full blocks? Well, now you can take field semester and still enjoy another course or two. The field semester is now being offered as a 3-block program this fall. See your guidance counselor this week if you're interested in signing up. The Gay Straight Union will meet tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. in Ranger 210. If you would like to attend in person or via Zoom, please email Mr. Quinn at emmett.quinn@stjlabs.com for more information. Scope will meet today in the library at 3:10. Members are reminded to check Canvas for an important announcement about the agenda for Wednesday's virtual meeting. College-bound seniors and juniors, a friendly reminder that there will be a virtual college visit today at 3:30 p.m. with LaSalle University. Visit your Naviance account for the virtual link. College-bound seniors, a reminder that the NVRH Auxiliary Scholarships deadline for submission is this Thursday, March 18th. And happy birthday today to Evan Thornton Sherman and Max Holt. Happy birthdays. And today we have varsity boys basketball tournament playdown versus Burlington at 6 p.m. Varsity girls basketball tournament playdown at South Burlington at 6 p.m. Please release the team at 2:30. And number 4 Kingdom Blades versus number 5 Rice at 5 p.m. Please release the team at 2:20 p.m. Have an excellent day.
Good morning, everybody. It's nice to have people in Fuller Hall with us today. Today we're going to continue our student speaker series, one of my favorite times of year because it's a chance for students to be able to articulate what it is that's on their mind, use their voices to project something that's important to them, and today will be nothing different than that. So please help me welcome Skylar Overton to the stage.
Hello and good morning, everyone. As you may already know, I'm currently in a public speaking class, and we were given the task of creating a speech to deliver to you all. I originally was going to speak about something else. However, since considering last month was Black History Month and this month is Women History Month, I wanted to talk about something that was more important to me and hopefully to you as well. A while ago, a classmate of ours, Sierra Manasseh Kernan, spoke to us about Black History Month. At the end of her speech, she challenged us as a school, as individuals, and as a community to look farther than what's on the surface. By this, I think she meant to look further than our education, past what we're told, or whether that be in our history class or through our media. Our generation is so incredibly lucky to be able to have access to endless resources, and it's crucial that we use them to our advantage. I use these resources to learn more about Black History Month, Women History Month, and then one particular woman from Black History Month. The first celebration of Black History Month started in the 70s and continued into the 80s, where the start of Women History Month took place as well. These are just a few amongst many more, such as Asian Pacific Heritage and Jewish Heritage Month being both in May, along with Hispanic Latino Heritage Month in September and Native American Heritage in November. I realize that these Heritage and History Months, such as these, are important in providing ourselves with the space to teach and learn about our own and others' cultures. By doing so, we're also able to look at ourselves and evaluate our own views and how these people are treated within our society. Recently, I've not only become more aware, but also involved in the current advocacy within the Black community. Like Sierra mentioned, I've started challenging myself to read, listen to, and learn more from Black artists and other activists. With this being said, I felt really inspired to try and learn something that I didn't explicitly know already. Hopefully, some of you have heard or read a poem by Maya Angelou before. If not, let me tell you some things about her that I also didn't know. Maya Angelou was an acclaimed poet, storyteller, and activist throughout her career. She is well known for her powerful writing that inspired many generations of women, along with African Americans and people who struggle with discrimination, abuse, and prejudice. Through her work and speeches, she has encouraged many to reach beyond damaging stereotypes that society has placed amongst them. While bringing awareness to many topics, she also was able to immerse and introduce more diversity into literature and theater, as she was an actor before all of her writing success. She brought new insights that others weren't aware of to living life with a disability, and also just simply what it was like to be a Black American in the 20th century, let alone a Black American woman, that is. Being a survivor of sexual assault, abuse, and discrimination, Angelou has shown tremendous amounts of perseverance, determination, and persistence. I strongly admire her diligence, strength, and passion for herself, her career, and her audience. Angelou continues to inspire women far past the prime of her career. Though primarily focusing on women, the goal of her work is to teach everyone that confidence and being comfortable with yourself can take you far. That no matter your skin color, disability, or background, nothing can stop you from accomplishing what you want. Though I know that I stand here with a privileged perspective, I'm working every day to expand my consciousness of the struggles and battles that those around me face that I may not be aware of. Listening to Maya Angelou and the many other powerful women before me, I challenge myself to reach out of my comfort zone and learn something new, such as learning about my individual impact on society and how I treat others, whether I'm aware of it or not. Black History Month ended on February 28th, and Women History Month will on March 31st. However, Black and women history continues to be lived, celebrated, and recorded far past the concrete dates, thanks to those like Maya Angelou. When these months end, the history continues, and so should our search for compassion and understanding. Like Ms. Schwanier mentioned last week, the theme this month is Choose to Challenge. So choose to challenge yourself to learn more about Black, women, Indian, LGBTQ history, and many more. Exploring new history, becoming aware of new issues, and trying to support the marginalized are just a few ways that we can honor Black and Women History Month. Before I close, I want to share one stanza from Angelou's inaugural poem titled On the Pulse of the Morning. Quote, "The horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change. Here on the pulse of this fine day, you may have the courage to look up and out upon me, the rock, the river, the tree, your country." End quote. With this being said, I choose to challenge myself and you to continue to be open-minded, continue to grow and learn, and continue to expand your understanding to work towards inclusivity and to help to be the change that you want to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Skylar. What a great way to start the day and listening to your message. As we transition today, I also want to talk about some of you that are offering some performances today. It's a great day for Academy Athletics. Lots of teams are headed into their postseason play for their playdown games, many of which, as you heard, are happening today. As coaches, we always want to talk about being the best team that we can be by the end of the season. And I hope that your teams, those of you that are working to do that postseason competition, are headed in that direction and that you've found that kind of synergy that will give you that lift to that next season, if you will. With that in mind, we also have some information about what's to come in the spring. So please help me welcome Mr. Lenzini to the stage.
Thank you, Ms. Schwanier. Good morning, Hilltoppers. Good luck, first of all, to our teams who are in their championship run. Starting today, we have 3 in our basketball teams, girls and boys, and also good luck to our girls hockey athletes as the Kingdom Blades get started. But yes, we normally at this time of year, we're winding down winter sports. All of them have, for the most part, wound down, and we would have a couple weeks until spring sports, but we have overlap this year, and so yes, we're getting our minds around what the spring will look like. And so here's what I'd like to share with you today. First of all, we have not had guidance come out. We haven't seen a published set of guidelines for spring sports. We are working from the premise that we'll begin baseball pitchers and catchers on March 29th is a traditional start date. And then 1 week later, all teams will begin spring sports practices. And so that's what we're working from. We will update you as we get more information if those dates were to change or we were to see any any further guidelines, we'll certainly circulate those to you. But some important things for you to know right now. First of all, we'd ask you to mark your calendars for March 30th. And on March 30th at 6:30 p.m., we will do our Meet the Coaches Spring Zoom meeting, and you'll get to hear about what our expectations are of you throughout the spring in our different sports. And you'll get a chance, as the title implies, to meet your prospective coach. And so that, again, that's on March 30th at 6:30 p.m. And just for those of you who are freshmen or possibly new to the Academy this year, our sports, our spring sports, are baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, boys and girls tennis, boys and girls ultimate, and track and field. I would also like to ask any of you who have not yet participated in an athletic that you would begin getting your paperwork done, and you can find that paperwork if you go to our website and you go under current student or current parent. You can find the athletics paperwork, and we now have information that's circulated so you can submit those online, fully complete them online and submit them that way. It's an easy option for you starting this spring. Would also like to ask that for any of you who have not yet competed in athletics, you may not be aware of our attendance policy, and so we are asking for our athletes who compete that they are in attendance in person when you're asked to be in attendance. So you're here on your remote, you're here on your in-person cohort day, and then you're remote when you are meant to be remote, but we are not allowing students to be fully remote, fully removed from curricular attendance and also compete in athletics. But if you feel like you have extenuating circumstances, we'd ask you to begin the appeal process now, and you can do that through Ms. Schwanier's office. So again, best of luck as we kick off many of our tournament seasons for winter, and we've wrapped up a few of our programs. Best of luck to those athletes. And again, if you have any questions about spring, don't hesitate to stop by the field house or email me at jlenzini@stjacademy.org. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Lenzini, and looking forward to that for all of you who are spring athletes as well. Not all of you know the amount of time that goes behind the scenes to be able to make all of this happen, and so our sports seasons in particular, much like the COVID team that's working with you, there's a lot of things that need to happen, from busing to cleaning and whatnot. So Mr. Lenzini and his team have done an amazing job to be able to help us be able to compete this year. So we appreciate and thank all the work that you've done. If you happen to walk by the second floor of Colby Hall today, be sure to wish Mr. Levesque a happy birthday. And for the rest of you, let's have a great day.